Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Bridge. I hope you are all doing great. Thanks for joining. We shall continue our learning journey in C programming skills. Let's get started. Folks, please do visit us at our YouTube channel Maths Bridge. I think you are already subscribed to the channel. If you have not, please do subscribe the channel and then support us. Thank you and then happy learning. Here is our today's agenda. First thing that we have to understand while writing, C programs, how do we send text to the output? Output means like output console, right? Displaying it. So because most of the times when you are writing something, you need to monitor like what is that actually you are trying to achieve in each step. So sending a console message is an essential for us. Agree? So that's why I am just reiterating how we are going to send a text to the output. That is the first thing that we need to know. Right? So irrespective of whatever the program may be, program does something. But what is needed for that doing it? We need an input. So if you have input, you are going to supply that input to the program. Then what it happens is like it does certain things and then manipulate the input to produce the output. So where you are actually producing the output, how you are going to display it. So you should have some mechanism to redirecting that kind of a text message to the console so that you can see it, right? So how do you achieve this in C language? So sending one or more characters to the output, what we needed in C is like stdio.h, standard input output header file is what you needed in your program. This was a part of your C standard library. What are the functions that are available? So printf, putchar, puts. So these are the three C standard library functions which we use for sending something to the output functions, what we can call them as. Most frequently used output function is called printf function, library function. All these are. Let's look at this sample program. We have include files. This is basically like using like a standard IO, standard lib as a dependency for this program, because printf and puts, these are actually borrowed from this library. And in the C program, the first function that you have to always remember is like a main, right? Because execution starts from main, right? Int main, and then this syntax is what you remember for now. What I'm trying to demonstrate here is like how you are going to use a printf statement and put C. Both are using for actually writing a string onto console, right? So that is what I'm doing. Okay, so if I'm compiling this program and then execute it, what output that I'm going to get is like this one. Printf statement produces the hello world. Put C produces hello Maths Bridge. Both we use for actually displaying on console, but there is a little difference the way we interpret printf versus put C. Let's look at this program. Can you guess what would be the output? We know puts basically to writing a string onto output, means like a console. But here I have two statements. So ideally speaking, I should get it two text messages on my console. But the thing is like, should that be a single line or two lines, one after another? Let's look at output. Do you see? So puts a basically redirect text message right on console and also introduce a new line character, and hence second put C is always comes in the second line. So cursor by default moves from first line to second line. at the end of the puts statement. Let's look at now. Instead of put C, put S, we are using like a printf function here. So what printf will do, printf is also redirecting text image on the console, but it is not going to introduce a new line character unless otherwise you explicitly call out. So let me run this program and then produce the output. The output would look like this one. So both appears as a single line. In order you to actually produce a two lines, you have to introduce a new line character as a char is written in the first statement. What I am trying to say here, if you look at a line number 9, the printf hello, you see backward slash n, which is basically like a char is written. That means like a cursor is going to move to the next line, and then next printf statement, whatever the text that you are displaying, that displays on the second line. So if I execute this program, this is how the output produces. First line hello, second line prints may this bridge. That is how your printf statement works. So you see the difference between how puts and then printf works, but printf do lot more than what we have seen today in this example. I hope you are clear how you are going to redirect a text message to the output console. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, click on bell icon and leave the comments. Happy learning. Thank you. Stay tuned to upcoming sessions.